Yo, what up? What up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. Um, yeah, man. About to do this Q&A, man. George just joined me. George, let me say what up to everybody, George. You know what it is. Follow George on Instagram, me at Meow Mix Poppy. All right, but George's Instagram, he up there. He got the ill videos. He's talking his shit, doing his thing. Yo, uh, a lot of times when I do these Q&As, people always ask, or I get this question a lot, like how I keep my skin so clear. And I appreciate that y'all think that that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, uh, I just drink a lot of fucking water, man. I just drink a lot. I drink like 2 gallons of water a day, and that's what. I mean, I think that's why I eat a lot of spinach, and I believe that helps. You know, green leafy vegetables. That helps. Um, like, and when I say drink 2 gallons a day, man, people always like, yo, man, it's gonna kill you drinking two gallons of water a day. You'll get water intoxication. And I'm like, yo, do you know how rare water intoxication is? First of all, you'd have to drink the 2 gallons all in one sitting. And that's not what I mean. I mean, drink it throughout the day. And you would probably honestly throw up before you drank 2 gallons of water. It's like I tried to check the statistics on how many people die a year of water intoxication, and it's so rare that I could not find statistics. You guys are scared of the wrong shit, man. You're terrified of the wrong shit. Like, if you want to be scared of something, man, be scared of fucking driving cars. Like, over 3,000 people die a day in motor vehicle accidents. You know, that's something that's a legitimate fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't be afraid of water, man. What's wrong with you? And then another thing you might want to do, man, is like when my shit was really bad in college. I don't remember, probably because I was smoking weed, eating Doritos every day. I would imagine, but I went to a dermatologist, man. Like if I was you, I would, if your shit is really bad, go see a dermatologist, right? Go see a doctor, because your skin is an organ. Like, don't order some shit off TV if one of your organs is fucked up. Like your skin is, don't order some shit off an infomercial for your skin. Go see a dermatologist. You would, if you had heart problems, you wouldn't fucking try to order some shit off an infomercial. You go see a cardiologist. You know, like, take your fucking health seriously, because a lot of times skin problems are indicative of some other health issues, you know, and that are rising to the surface. But anyway, man, let me get all up in these questions, man. I see we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people, man. Over 100 people watching this shit right now. So let me get into it. Um, all right. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get into these questions. Google kind of changed the format, so I'm still having the issues, man. All right, yo, Brandon. What up from Spain? What up, Spain? What up? What up? What up, Europe? Europe? Everybody in Europe, what up? And y'all up late with me. I appreciate that. I know it's late over there, across the pond. You see, yo, I'm training kickboxing and Muay Thai. Is it possible to gain muscle by doing body workouts and kickboxing? Well, here's the thing, man. Like, I done a little bit of Muay Thai in the past, and I got like actually like so slim because you burn so many calories doing this. So you have to really up your calories. Excuse me. And if you want to gain muscle, I mean, body weight exercises are not are not optimal for bait. You can gain weight doing body weight exercises, but it's slower. You can't because you can't manipulate the resistance. It's not optimal. You know what I'm saying? If I was you, I would like lift weights and eat a lot, eat a ton, man. George is going ham. He just woke up. He just woke up because. All right, man. What else we got going on, man? What do you think of no flap? Listen, man. Uh, Listen, I can't speak for you guys, but for me, if I don't bust a nut every day, like I my thought process, like I start thinking things like see, you ever notice like sometimes shit seems like a real good idea until you bust a nut. It's like when I bust a nut, I feel like that's when I think that's when my mind is most clear. I feel like my judgment is clouded when my testicles are full of semen. So like I feel like I don't know, like you ever like been with a girl and you almost feel like you're in love with this chick until you bust a nut. Then you're like, whoa, what was I thinking? It's like it's almost like waking up from a fucking dream, right? It's almost, and that's like I don't know, man. So like the whole no flap thing, if I can do it, like I rarely masturbate. But I live with wifey, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? I get the romance going. I gave her flowers for no reason. It's like, hey girl, how you doing? How you doing? I'm like, oh yeah, you need a shoulder rub, need a massage, and then I'm in there, bro. Day, day. All right, so I do no flap because I have sex often. But if you don't have someone to have sex with often, if I didn't have someone to have sex with on, I wouldn't even attempt that no flap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I don't want to live in a world. I don't want to live in a world where I don't bust a nut every day. You don't want to live in a world where I don't bust a nut every day. Cause I might go haywire, man, and I might do some wild shit that might have a ripple effect. You know what I'm saying? And it might who knows how far my reach is a little far now to be making big mistakes, man. Now now that I'm more popular, shit I do affects people. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of Jeff Said's physique, man? I'm a huge fan. Greedy from Sweden. Yeah, man, Jeff's let me tell you about time I meet Jeff Said. So I meet him at the expo. The which expo was it? The Mr. Olympia. We just talked for a minute, but I was like, let's take a picture, man. I was like, he was like, what you want to, and I was like, yo, double bicep, double bicep. And he kind of looked, this is how he do it. This is how he looked at me like, like cocky and stuff. It was funny though. I appreciated it, because cocky shit makes me laugh. My favorite wrestler was Razor Ramon. He had a real Razor Ramon swag. If you have those old school WWE motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. But he's in good shape, man, for especially for a kid his age. Kind of wild how he got in good shape so young. How do you maximize team bone muscle growth? Lifting, nutrition, lifestyle. Thanks, BBC. A lot of for all you do, yo. This is Fitness Brandon asked that question. What up, Fitness Brandon? My man, for real, like bone growth. I don't want to like even get into that. And as far as team, like how far, presumably you mean like height. I don't know if that's what you mean or not, but your height is pretty much predetermined by your DNA. There's not much you can do to affect it either in any direction. It's kind of like, is it going to be what it's going to be? Like that's kind of set in stone. It's kind of like trying to, hey, how can I change my fingerprints? Like you can't. It's not really something you're going to be able to do. As far as like muscle growth for teens, man, it doesn't fucking matter, man. Like, you're basically a fucking man, son. If you're a teenager, you're basically a man, except you're. Oh, you know what? White boy Brian's calling me right now. I want y'all to see this fucking dumbass. His Google thing is him with his shirt off. So every time he calls, I didn't save this as in my phone because when you have a Google phone and someone else has a Google phone, this is his Google profile pic. So anybody with an Android phone, oh fuck, I think I just showed this. Yo, son, yo, you gotta change your number because I think I just showed it to the internet. I think I just showed your phone number to the motherfucking internet. Yeah, my fault. I'm doing the live Q&A, man. So yeah, I think you gotta change your number. I apologize. What was I saying? Oh yeah, his fucking Google, his Google profile is with his fucking shirt off, man. Get real, bro. But anyway, man, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, yo, man, you're a fucking man when you're a teenager. Like, if this was like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, you'd be fighting wars and shit. We'd give you an axe and you'd have to go out and hunt with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically a man. You can fucking have children. Like, physically, you're basically a fucking man right now. Just mentally, you're a boy. Yeah, man, just do the same shit a fucking man would do. Don't worry about it. Um, I got chronic shoulder instability. I'm stuck with, and I'm stuck with it for life. My some word I don't want to try to pronounce on the internet said that I can't do anything about it and I can't do explosive things. How do I still lose fat? All right, man. Well, listen, you don't have to work out to lose fat. You don't have to do shit. All you got to do to lose fat is burn more calories than you consume. That's it, man. That's it. And you can, and the easiest way to burn more calories than you consume is to eat less, right? Like, a cup of rice is 200 calories, right? But it takes, but burn is okay. Let me back up. Running a mile only burns 100 calories, right? This is fucking 100 calories in half a cup of rice. So it's like it's easier to just eat less than it is to try to burn fat, like, but with activity. That's what I would say, man. Like, you can still do cardio. You can do some cardio if you want, and it'll help. It'll be a catalyst. But the most important thing is to get your diet right. I posted a video the other day, the easiest diet plan, how to burn fat. If I was you, I would check it out and see if it's something that could work for you, man. Like, that's the best thing. You don't need to do shit. Hey, man, don't call white boy Brian. What's my favorite book of all time? I used to say it was Think and Grow Rich, but like after thinking about that a little harder, I really think it's How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think that is the most important book there is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if children, if high school kids had to read that, the world would be a better place. We get a new full day eating. Yo, what up, Lloyd Williams? Yeah, man, I'm gonna do that soon. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually, because it will be interesting right now because my diet is different now. Like, I did intermittent fasting for 2 years almost, and I just stopped this year just because I wanted to see if I can. I just want to experiment with a different protocol. But I can't wait to get back on intermittent fasting because I'm more productive. Like, when I'm not eating in the morning, I get so much more work done. So I'm pretty eating seems to make me a little more lethargic if I have to eat a lot during the day. I think the medical term for that is the itis. Correct me if I'm wrong. What did I get on my SAT? Bro, that was 15 years ago. You asking me to remember numbers from 15 years ago, bro? I know my GPA was like 3.8, man. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around with the school shit, man. How much glutamine do you take and when? I take hella glutamine. Let me try to think. I take 10 grams when I wake up. I take 10 grams post training. I take 10 grams during training. And I take 10 grams before I go to sleep. I take 40 grams of glutamine a day. You don't have to take that much, but I'm an extremist. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, that's a waste. This guy's a fucking moron. But if you don't have 17-inch arms, you should probably shut the fuck up. How many calories do you add when you bulk? I'm bulking now. I mean, I don't like those of you don't know, man. Me, man. I don't like to count calories. I think it's unsustainable. And I think to do it right, you have to like prepare all your food at home, weigh the shit out. Like, you can't really eat out if you're counting calories. So I use what's called the portion size method. I have multiple videos where I describe it. And I write down everything I eat, and I write down like the portion size, and I just try to manipulate it based on that, each week. So it's like it's not really accurate. I'm guessing, but like it's the same thing. If you say you count calories, you're fucking guessing too. Unless you're preparing everything at home, weighing the shit before you cooking and walking around and putting that shit in Tupperware and walking around with one of them motherfucking coolers. Otherwise, you full of shit, man. Yo, please answer. Okay. Please answer. I have lost touch. Hold on. Y'all should see this. He's gonna fucking kick that shit around for like, you gotta do some hit cardio with that. I've lost touch with my values and ambitions in my current career. I have strong academic background, but I have been unhappy in my role for many years, and you were his wisdom. Yeah, man, yo, listen, that's the worst, right? Like, hold up. It's getting dark in here. It's gonna bring another light in. So, baby, I'm coming right back, baby. I'm coming right back, baby. Oh, this clean ass highlight shirt. Get yours, man, before they all gone. Some of the sizes are already gone. Yeah, man. That sucks. Like, here's the thing. Almost a third of your life is work. After school, almost a third of your life is work. So you owe it to yourself to pick something you enjoy. I would pick something I would enjoy before. I don't know, man. Like, I would say, man, try to figure out. I can't tell you what to do, but you need to try to find a career that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because it's a third of your life is going to be work, and if you hate it, then you really hate a third of your life. So find something that you enjoy, man, or try to find a way to enjoy what you're doing. Sometimes the mind can make. We lost focus. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is really good or bad. It's the mind that makes it so. So try to find a way to either enjoy what you're doing better, or maybe like this is just a sign, man. That like sometimes, without getting too Oprah on that ass, I want to say like sometimes that's a sign that like you've learned all that can be learned. You've grown out of your current position. It's time to go somewhere else. You need to go somewhere else because you grow. That's a lot of time when you need to go somewhere else to grow, right? A lot of time that's what happens, man. Like you're just unfulfilled in your current place because you're done there. You've extracted all the knowledge and all the growth you can out of that position. So like this boredom or unhappiness is something, urging you to make a move, man. So make a move. It might be the wrong thing. It might be the right thing. It might be the wrong thing. But if you're already unhappy, how much worse can it be? Make a move, man. The worst that can happen is you'll still be unhappy somewhere else. But the best thing that can happen is you find something you love. I hope that helps. I'm really, really turning into one of them wise old black men from the movies. I got a real Morgan Freeman sweat, like young Morgan Freeman. This is probably what Morgan Freeman was like in his 30s, man, answering questions. Is it bad for a teenager to masturbate? As you say, it lowers testosterone. I never said it lowered testosterone levels. Don't put that on me. Listen, man. You a teenager, you probably fucking beating off all the time, man. Don't try to fucking. Last thing you want to do is try to fucking is punish yourself mentally for it. When do you take your animal pack and when you intermittent fast? As soon as I break the fast during the first meal. Did you take SA? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you do the prep phase of carb backloading? No. I can't even get myself to brush my teeth every day. I have serious discipline problems. That is a serious discipline problem. Listen, especially like, that's a health issue. That's a health issue, bro. Like, there's a correlation. I wish I had the study handy, but there's a correlation between long life and people floss. It seems like people who floss live longer. I wish I could find that somewhere. You gotta stay flossy, man. I stay flossy. Every day I floss. I'm always flossing. You know what I'm saying? Do highlight shirt, floss. What you need to do. Here's the thing. The reason you do or don't do anything, as Freud talked about, is called the pleasure principle. And human beings instinctively seek out pleasure and avoid. They seek out things that bring pleasure and avoid things that bring pain. To satisfy emotional and psychological and biological needs, right? So like almost everything you do is a result of either trying to pursue pleasure or to avoid pain. According to Freud, right? A lot of people don't like Freud. A lot of people act like Freud's just a coked up pervert. Like he was that too, but he's also brilliant. So anyway, you have to think about, like, here's the thing. Whatever you want to do, whatever you got to think about what you want, right? And that will help you do what's required to get it. Like brushing your teeth. Like if you want to talk to other people, then you're gonna have to brush your teeth, man, because nobody want to smell that stank mouth, man. Don't nobody want to want to smell your yuck mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like today, I really didn't feel like going to the gym, man. Today, I really just did. It just wasn't in me today. And then so what I did was like I have a folder. I mentioned this before on my phone. I have a folder in my pictures, and it's a screenshots of like mean shit people said to me, whether on YouTube or like saying motherfucking hoes I used to fuck with, or motherfucking haters and shit saying, and I go through that, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it inspires me. It makes me want to achieve more when I look at that. So like, because that's it. So that brings me, success is the best revenge, right? So success would bring me pleasure, right? Because it would be shitting on the haters a little bit, and that made me want to go to the gym. So you gotta basically, that was a long walk. What I'm trying to say is you gotta think about what you want, and that will help you do what's required to get it. As long as you want it bad enough. I was kind of rambling. I hope that shit made sense. It makes sense in my mind. But sometimes between the time it takes for me to shit to get from my mind to my mouth, shit gets fucked up in there. You want to wait a minute. How much muscle can you build in a year? I can't tell you how much muscle you can build in a year. The year before last, between 2013 and 2014, I gained 10 pounds of muscle, which was less than a pound a month. Then the following year I only gained 5 pounds of muscle. So it's a total of 15. I'm sorry, so a total of 15 pounds in 2 years. It was less the second year because I did a lot more photo shoots and a lot more like shit where I needed to have my shirt off, needed to be cut. So I was cutting a lot during the year. But yeah, man, like I don't know. I can't tell you how much you can, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's a little different. We all respond a little different to stimuli. Are you really natural? All caps. Bro, I just said that I gained 15 pounds in 2 years. If I was on the motherfucking juice, I could gain 15 pounds in 2 months, man. Like the juice really fucking works, man. Like I gained less than a pound a month, man. Like that's not fucking steroids, bro. Like steroids work way fucking better than that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, and you can just look back at my old, you can look back at my old videos from the beginning of this channel about 2 years ago, and you can just see, like, you can look at all the videos, you can just see the progression. It was slow and it was steady. Juice works a lot better than that, bro. Can you tell us a story about when you were arrested? No, I don't want to tell that story right now. If you train 6 times a week, what muscle group should you exercise? What day? What muscle groups do you do together? Chest. I don't do splits, bro. I don't do splits, and I almost never recommend splits to anyone. I like full body workouts. Full body workouts, because you get more volume per week. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the math memorized, but like you get more volume. How do I put this? Like all the old school bodybuilders before steroids were invented, they did full body workouts, man. It wasn't until like roids came out when people started doing splits. Honestly, man, like Like Steve Reeves and all those guys before steroids was invented, they all did um, full body workouts. All athletes do full body workouts. You know, like I've trained people in the NFL. I know people who play collegiate sports at a high level. I have a friend who has a bronze medal and who won a bronze medal in the Beijing Olympics as a sprinter. And it's just like all of them do full body workouts, man. They do not do that split shit. That is a that's a bodybuilding protocol that was kind of initiated by body when roids came out. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't do splits. I work out 6 days a week, right? What I do is every other day I do a full body workout, excluding abs and calves. And then the days I don't do a full body workout, I do an abs and calves workout. And George, it did something funny. And then and I take off Sunday, like God. You know, I mean that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do whatever you want. You follow whatever protocol you see fit. Brandon, you a true inspiration. You help me so much. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Do I work out when I'm on holiday? In America, we call it vacation. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depending. Were you muscular at 17 years old? Not really. I mean, I was like lean though. I was lean because I was a skinny motherfucker. How much calories do you drop on a bulk on your? I don't count calories like that, son. Can you send me your autograph? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Email me. I'm looking forward to it. Please help. If I'm toward the end of my cold and I'm getting better, but it's been 5 days off already. Can I get back in? If I were you, I would just wait till you were feeling 100%. Your body's using all its resources to fight off this illness, you know. So if I was you, I would just wait. How do you take care of calluses on your rough hands? I don't, man. I let them shits callus up. I love it. I love it. Like I don't, you know. Oh man, does your girls do girls don't like it? Girls don't like it. Girls don't even fucking notice it. You don't even fucking notice it, man. Partially because I'm fucking grabbing her hair, slapping that ass. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Take this dick. Yeah. So my calluses are the least of her concerns. She's not confident. Because she's not confident she's gonna live. I mean, and that's kind of exciting, you know. I mean, she knows she's not gonna die, but she just doesn't know. She's not sure she's gonna live. What's a good exercise for rear delts? I mean, I guess you know, you bend over, get the dumbbells and do dumbbell side raises like that, bent over side raises with the dumbbells. I guess, man, but I hate isolation exercises, man. So fuck, it's a joke. It's a joke. Stop doing like if you're trying to get big, man, you need to do heavy compound movements, man. So really the best lower rear delt exercise would be like a big body compound movement, like bent over rows. I think. I'm 18. I noticed that my libido dropped recently. I don't even want to masturbate no more. I'm scared something's wrong with me. What can I do to increase the libido? Are you sleeping enough, man? Sleeping enough? How many hours are you sleeping a day? If you're not getting sufficient sleep, man, it's gonna lower your testosterone levels. Arnold only slept 6 hours a day. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. What's the matter with you? Arnold Schwarzenegger was injecting this testosterone. Me and you have to make it, and you make it while you're sleeping. So try sleeping more, man. Try I mean, it could be a number of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's if I had to guess, man, I say you weren't sleeping enough. You know, because teenagers, man, they don't sleep as much, man. Can push-ups build mass? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's gonna be slow. I mean, body weight exercises, you can get bigger doing it, but it's gonna take it's just difficult because it's difficult and it takes a long time because it's you can't manipulate the resistance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can do it, you know, like, but I mean, you also, it's like you can build a house without tools. You know, you can just do it by hand. But like, I mean, I'm sure you can do it, but it's not optimal. It's best if you get some tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You probably can understand a book if you read it backwards to frontwards, you know, instead of frontwards to backwards, right? But it's not optimal. You know what I'm saying? How to train twice a day on intermittent fasting. All right, let me show you what to do. Your first workout. I'm assuming you're doing an 8-hour window, feeding window. So your first workout will be right before you end the fast. So your first workout is fasted. The only thing you take before it is maybe some caffeine and 10, excuse me, and 10 grams of branched chain amino acids. Then you end the fast. Then you end the fast. You start eating, and then at the end, and then like maybe right before you go to sleep, you do your second. But the last thing you do for the day is your second workout, and then you know eat a big meal, eat another meal after that, then go to sleep. You know, then you just space it out. You know, you book in your fast with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. I mean, it's difficult though, right? Because like you're doing two workouts in such a small amount of time. It's not optimal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm 15 years old and I can't have a diet because my mom don't want to let me cook food and stuff like that. What do you think I should do? I think when you're 15, you're old enough to make your own goddamn decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I ain't never had no kids, so any parents watching this are not gonna like what I'm saying, man. But like when I was 15, and if I wanted to do something that I felt like was positive, like get in shape, I wouldn't have to worry about my mom letting me do anything. She'd have to try to fucking stop me. My mom wouldn't be able to fucking stop me. I'm just not. I mean, you're just going to have to find a way or make a way. For those all, whether it's cook or you know what I'm saying, cook or convince her to. Yeah, be creative, man. Either you're gonna find a way to cook, or to find or get a job, buy your own food, or like there's a lot. You got options, bro. You got options. You can get a job, buy your own food. You can just disobey her and then take the punishment, you know, and continue to disobey her and continue to take the that's one of them. You can just take the fucking punishment. What you gonna do? Yell at you, ground you, take your PlayStation? All right, but you'll still get ripped. I don't know, man. Like you got options, man. You got options. You can buy your own food. You can convince her. You can be more persuasive, man. Make a compelling argument to her. Have you read like the science the I don't know, man. Have you read How to Win Friends and Influence People, man? Like you gotta find a way. You gotta be more convincing. You know what I'm saying? Make a compelling argument. Does HIT go good with if intermittent fasting? Yeah, depending on what your goals. DMX or Eminem, is that a real question? Is that a real question? Eminem. Brandon Carter, you say you log certain things a day, such as meals, etc. What else you log? I log everything I eat. I log everything I drink, how much water I drink, right? I log how much I sleep each night. I log every rep of every set. I log the time I rested between each set. All right. Uh, I track my mood throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. That's basically it. Uh, there was a time when I was tracking every cent, every fucking cent I spent. See what I was spending it on, and that helped me get my finances in order. There was another time where I felt like time was getting away from me. I tracked what I was doing every hour, how productive I was, and I found Like I was wasting a lot of time doing a bunch of bullshit. And I was able to get that. So yo man, what gets measured gets managed. If it can't be measured, it can't be managed. You know what I'm saying? So like once you have that data, once you have the data on everything, you can see what works and you can see what's working and what's not and make adjustments accordingly, whether that's in your diet, your finances, whatever it is, you know. I kept a log once, like how many women I approached and like how successful the approach was, you know, what openers I used. I tracked what the girl was like, or like anything I could think about the girl, like what she looked like, what's tall, race, height, hair color, you know what I'm saying, age. And then once you have a certain amount of approaches, right, now you start to notice patterns. You can notice what demographic a girl appeals better to you, is more receptive. You can notice what venues are best for you for approaching, right? You notice what openers work and what doesn't. It's like, you know, I mean, it's like that with everything, man. Like when you can just like, right, I mean, yo, like what's something y'all don't know about me, man. I got just notebooks of everything. Like I keep track of a bunch of shit. Like I'm real big on logging shit and getting and collecting data. See what's effective and what's not, you know. Called feedback analysis, you know. Do white girls like you better than black girls? I think white girls are more like scared of me, man. I think black girls are definitely more receptive. You know what I'm saying? Because they know me. It's like it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like a white girl's little, but the white girls are more excited to be with me, right? Because it's like a walk on the wild side for them. I'm like exotic to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking nigga with tattoos from the black ghetto. I'm like exotic to them, so they're definitely more excited and enthusiastic. But they also uh, uh, they move with more trepidation, right? Because it's something they're not used to. You know what I'm saying? Something they're not used to. It's provocative. But black girls, you know. Do you see yourself stopping at a certain size? I don't see myself stopping. I see my genes stopping me. I don't think that you know, without you know, jumping on, without doing drugs, there's a limit. You know, there's a natural limit. So like I'll hit that limit at some point. So it won't be piece of ice. It won't be me consciously saying, all right, this is where I'm gonna stop. It's like, you know, my body will make my fucking body will make that decision for me. Do you drink giant sodas? Nah, man, I don't drink sodas. Definitely not giant sodas. I'm not a fucking white woman. What the fuck? What do I look like? How do you stay ripped all year round? I talk about that like micro cutting and bulking, man. Micro cut, like bodybuilders do that. They bulk for 6 months, then they cut for 6 months, and they only look good at the end of the cut. Then they start bulking, so they for the majority of the year they look like shit. I bulk for first time you get it, you micro cut and bulk. First you get as cut as you want to be, then you bulk just up until your abs start to fade, right? And then you cut again. You know, you keep going back and forth with that, like, but you never let yourself get out of hand. So that's why I always look reasonably cut. Like I'm not right now. I'm not in photo shoot condition, right? I mean, I still see my abs, but I'm not like, excuse me, I'm not like photo shoot ready. So, but like, I'm gonna bulk until like I feel like, oh, the abs are a little bit too far gone, then I'll cut again. You know, that's how you do it. Micro cutting and bulking. I talk about it in my book, Ultimate Cuts, 7 Secrets. No, I talk Ultimate Mass, 7 Secrets to Build Muscle Fast as Hell. Link is in the description. It's only costs $1. Best 99 cents you ever get, you ever make. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you include stretching in your weekly routine? Nah, I probably should, but I don't. If you haven't any knowledge of loose skin, I lost 100 pounds. I went from 286 to 180, and I have a gut pouch. When I print, it hangs over and it looks gross. Yeah, that's a surgery, bro. Yo, but congratulations on losing 100 pounds. Yo, like my hat goes off to you. I know how hard that is, and you did your damn thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect that. I respect that. I fucking respect that, man. But yeah, that's a surgery. There's nothing you can do aside from surgery. I wish I could give you a better answer than that, but that's the truth, That's the truth. Um, are those highlight bracelets? Always wondering why you're wearing them. Yeah, man. All right, this is the highlight bracelet. This is a different one. This one is all black. The red, not the red one. I have one around here. All black ones are coming soon, but the ones right now. So that says highlight. This shit came inside of the fucking animal pack. The animal pack vitamins, and I just wore it, you know what I'm saying? It says, what it say, never back down. And this one I had made after I I was homeless for a minute, and after I got out of that, I had one to say, get money. So I never took like getting money for granted, you know what I'm saying? What are the best compound movements including the whole body routine? Yeah, man, I mean, it's real easy. I mean, squats. You can do deadlifts if you want. Bench press, bent over rows, pull-ups, dips, overhead press, handstand push-ups, freestanding handstand push-ups. Yeah, muscle ups. There you go, bro. Simple, man. Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Keep it old school. I keep it old school, man. Can you do the live Q&A a little earlier because I have to go to school tomorrow and I have to stay up a little more, man. I live in Europe. You do a video about teens, ticks, and chips and tricks. Like I said before, if you're over 13, I consider you a man. I consider you a man. It's time to start acting like a man. Time to start acting like a man. You train the same way that men do. Don't do nothing special. Just train the same way men do. Like if this was like 200 years ago, we'd handed you an axe and you would have went into war with us. It's like it's only been recently we started treating teenagers like boys, and that's kind of fucked up because I have a nephew, and I feel like my mother and my sister, his mom, they treated him like a fucking baby all his life. Then he went off to college, and he had never really had like experience making his own decisions. So and making mistakes because you have to make mistakes, right? So now he's making mistakes he's making big mistakes when they count. So you start treating people. I wish parents start treating kids more like men, so they can make the mistakes they're supposed to make in a controlled environment before they're really important. But anyway, can I do it an hour earlier? Nah, this is really the best time for me, man. I apologize. Shout out to Europe. I'm glad that you guys are doing this, watching this, staying up and holding it down. But just for me, it's not practical for me to do it any other time because I got too much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all 2 hours of my time, man. Every team nutrition tips, man, just the same tips a man gives, man. Eat like a man. You're amazing, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Show us your abs. This ain't Chippendales, my nigga. This ain't a motherfucking. I wanted to start intermittent fasting, but I'm fucking lost. How many calories can you eat in 2 to 4 meals in the eating window? Bad to eat like 1,000 calories in one meal if your body's not used to it. Well, it depends on what your goals are, right? Depends on what your goals are with it. But if I was you, man, I mean, just get into it, man. Start experimenting with it, man. It's not bad to eat 100 calories in one meal. I've done it. I got that shake. I told you that shake I was drinking. That video it's 1,500 calorie shake, man. I drank that shit in 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Why is glutamine good? All right, glutamine. One is good for your gut. Like it does some things that are good for your intestines. I don't want to get too into it. And it also helps with your immune system, right? I wish I had it, bro, man. In Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, The Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, he talks about when a lot of bodybuilders when they start working out real hard, they end up getting sick, right? Because your body's using up the glutamine, and glutamine your glutamine is needed for your immune system function. So that's one of the reasons, you know. Yo, just joined the chat. What up? Yo, I did your move. You said to take up space and gain confidence and testosterone. And I went to the movies, and the girl, and she was all up on my cock. You're welcome, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, quit college today. Best jobs for a 19-year-old? Oh no, man. You say quit, like I hope that means you graduated. But if not, listen, man, yo, bro, it's competitive out here. I know kids, especially in New York. I know kids who graduate from college who can't find jobs, man. They're working at Starbucks. You know, it's competitive out here, man. It's competitive. Um, George is back, y'all. George is back. What up? Follow George on Instagram. At Meow Mix Poppy. Uh, yo, man, fucking the best. I get yo, 19-year-old without a fucking degree, the best job you can get is the job is any job you can get, right? Um, depends on where you live. Like, listen, this shit you don't. I mean, you don't need a degree to be successful, right? You don't already make a lot of money if you're willing to hustle for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, real estate's a good thing to get into, especially in New York. You can make money renting apartments. You know, make smaller commission, but you can make dough, man. It's a good way to. There's always ways to make money, man. How do you get rid of stretch marks? Uh, my girl says cocoa butter helps get rid of them, man. But you know, I just think like black women think that cocoa butter is just a panacea. You know, they put it on anything. They think it just it's a cure all. So I don't know, but that's what they tell me. How do you think genetics play a factor? I mean, genetics count, but here's the thing, man. Human beings we're more the same than we are different, right? You can take an if you need a heart transplant, you can get a heart from almost anyone, right? It doesn't matter what race they are. They can have better genes than you or or worse, and your heart most likely will still work. Their heart will still work in you. You can get a blood transfusion from almost anyone in any race. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we're more the same than we're different, and everything's gonna affect everyone a little bit differently, honestly. But there's almost, I mean, they play a factor, but I think it's overblown. I think it's overblown the amount. Like, because I've seen people, I don't know, man. Like we're more the same than we're different. We're more the same than we're different. Our genes are almost 90% the same as fucking monkeys. So can you imagine how similar we are to each other if we're that fucking close to monkeys? I don't know. I guess the real answer is I don't really know, but I don't think it's that important. I think good. Some people have some advantages than others. Some people are predisposed to certain things. Some people might have a disposition for building muscle. Some people might have a disposition for staying lean. Some people might have a disposition for staying fat. But I think you can. I think you can out. You can out eat. I mean, you can outsmart your genes. I think you can out train and you can out train any bad genes. I really believe you can. You know what I'm saying? And I also think like the guy who can people say, hey man, you can just eat anything and stay lean. I never met that guy who could just just eat whatever he wants and build muscle. That's a myth. I don't know that guy. I don't know that fucking guy. How do I use my fitness pal? I'm 16 and it doesn't really work for people. What? I don't know. I don't use my fitness pal, man. I write shit down in notebooks, man. I keep it old school. I'm 32, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Wu Tang and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. No, I wasn't very muscular when I was 17. I was just lean. Uh, Annie Compton says, I'm rubbing my pussy right now. That's the appropriate response, Annie. That's the appropriate response when you see a video, big Brandon Carter video. How much weight is healthy to lose per week? I hear stuff about that, and I've been taught that too, but I've never seen someone lose too much weight in a week and get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it can happen, but I'm not familiar with that. Wu-Tang back in the days, I remember I played my Wu-Tang fight game on PS1. Yo, man, that's the last game system I had, PS1. The gray joint. And I didn't really like it. I was like, man, there's too many motherfucking buttons. This shit got too many buttons. I ain't trying to learn all this shit. I'll just go outside and play basketball for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lose weight. Is pizza that bad? Oh, listen, I'm trying to lose weight. Can I eat pizza? The funny thing is, you can. You actually can. Like, listen. All you gotta do is lose weight. Is to burn more calories than you consume. So if you still burning, you can still eat pizza and be in a deficit, right? It just doesn't. It might not. You can't eat a lot of pizza, and that might be the only thing you can eat a day, right? Like, here's the thing: you want to lose weight. If you want to count calories, let's say you wanted to count calories, like, man, divide your body weight by 10, and your body weight in pounds, divide that by 10. I'm sorry, your body weight in pounds times that by 10. Am I saying this shit right? Yeah. And then that's how much calories you should eat a day. And then if you're not burning fat with that, if you're not losing weight with that, then do it by 9 instead of 10. And if that doesn't work, do 8. Just keep experimenting. Find out what works for you. It's called personal training because it's personal. But you can do it with pizza. Let's say you can only eat. Let's just say I'm pulling the numbers out the air. Let's say you can, judging on your weight, you have to get 1,800 calories. You can eat pizza, but that might be the only thing you eat. You know what I'm saying? That might be the only thing you can get, because you might get all 1,800 calories from those pizza slices. So it's like, it's really like, are you willing? Do you want that pizza bad enough that it's the only thing you eat that day? You can also have cheat days though, like one cheat day a week. If your diet is strict and you're in a deficit all week, and you do one cheat day a week, you'll be fine, because eating bad one day a week won't hurt you the same way eating good one day a week won't help you. It's what you do consistently that counts. That's another reason why it's good to track everything. Track your meals, track everything, because you can see if you're being consistent enough or not. It's what you do consistently that counts. You know what I'm saying? People are like, yo, I'm trying to lose weight. And I'm trying to lose weight, Brandon. I ate a fucking salad today, right? And I'm supposed to be happy for him. I'm like, motherfucker, you did almost nothing. Like, eating good one day is not gonna help you. It's like you gotta be in a deficit for a prolonged amount of time to lose weight. Like, you can't be in a caloric deficit one day and expect to fucking lose weight, because you were in a caloric surplus for way more than one day. That's how your ass got fat, man. That's how it's like, what you do consistently that counts. How do we overcome the death of Greg? Please answer. I and many others feel lost. Yo, listen. That shit is a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Greg was he inspired a lot of people, me included. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, when 2013, like, when I was like, when I decided I wanted to get a little bigger. I told you I gained 10 pounds a year at the beginning of the year. I was saying I wanted to get bigger, and my girl was like, "You're good the way you are, man. You're just good the way you are." And I was like 175. I'm like 190 now, but I was like 175, man. And my girl's like, "You're good the way you are." I was like, "Listen, I only want to be this big." And I showed her a picture of Greg, and she's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." That's another one of my favorite Greg Flip memories, man. Listen, man, yo, his message still lives on. You know what I'm saying? And if he was here, he would want you to continue. You know what I'm saying? He would want you to take the lessons he gave you and keep moving and keep going with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You can still watch his videos. You can still listen to his message, man. His videos gonna live forever, so you can still, he's a fucking legend. I mean, he was already a legend, man. But that put him in another category. Dying young. Dying young puts you in another category, man. You know what I'm saying? So like he's that now. He's like the motherfucking fitness Jimi Hendrix. But yeah, we all miss Greg, man. Like the shit had me real fucked up when it happened. Like, cause he's only like a little bit older than me. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, what if? I don't know, man. It's fucked up, but like you're gonna get through this, man. Just stay up, keep going, keep trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up. He wouldn't want you to give up, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about 135? Your experience with it? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's a great protocol. It's a great powerlifting protocol. It's a great powerlifting protocol for strength. Sorry. I'm drinking this water, man. Gotta drink 2 gallons a day, bro. What do you think of 5x5 or 4x6 full body routine? I mean, they're both good protocols, like I really like 4x6, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like, if I had to pick one of those, I would pick that one. Cause like that's still hypertrophy. I mean, that's still a hypertrophy protocol, like for me at least, like reps of 6 help me get 6 to 8. I get bigger off that, and 5x5 is fine though. 5x5 is fine. What you're gonna have to do is like, I mean, it's not, I told you what I think about it, but that means almost nothing to you, right? Because you have to actually try both and see which one works best for you, right? Because 5x5 might work better for you depending on what your goals are. Everything is hypothetical to apply to your own life. You must piss every 5 minutes. Nah, man. No. Like, I've been doing this Q&A for 57 minutes and I haven't pissed once, nor do I have to piss. Listen, if you ain't never drank 2 gallons of water a day, you don't know shit about drinking 2 gallons of water a day. So don't make assumptions until you try it, all right? Everything is hypothetical till you apply it to your own life. That wasn't a diss. I was just saying, you just don't know what you're talking about because you never did it. You know what I'm saying? Can you give advice about balancing working out, social life? I feel like social life is at an all-time low with this fitness lifestyle. Look, bro. Anytime you start setting like high goal, when you start setting like when you're trying to achieve shit, your social life is gonna take a back seat. Whether it's like work, whether it's your financial life, your work life, your business life, whatever it is, social shit is gonna take a back seat. And I would just say, man, like schedule shit. Schedule time with your friends, schedule time with your girl, schedule time to go out. Like before you started this fitness shit, it was probably like willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? You just went out whenever you felt like it, and it was like random, But now it can't be more random. You got to be more diligent with your time, because now you got another goal. You got something serious. So you have to be more diligent with your time. And really, you shouldn't be doing nothing random. Like everything I do is pretty much planned out. If somebody wants me to be somewhere or a meeting, they better tell me a week in advance at least. It's like everything's planned out. Like I don't really randomly do anything, man. Like I plan out when I'm gonna go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's planned almost a week in advance. Like I don't do nothing at random. So like I still spend time with my friends, not as much. But I plan that shit. I plan one day a week. Sunday's the day I don't take off. That's just me and my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta schedule shit. You, you gotta schedule shit. You gotta prioritize shit. Like before, he was like, hey, let's go out and get a drink. I said, okay, I'll go out and get a drink. But now your shit can't be random like that because you're trying to achieve something. You're trying to achieve something that most people won't achieve. And if you want to do something that other people haven't do, if you want to achieve something that other people haven't achieved, you got to do things that other people don't. When you drink that much water, don't you pee and shit a ton? No, no. Like, I pee sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Listen, you guys making all these assumptions. You don't know. I mean, fucking try it, bro. Fucking try it before you start like making these assumptions, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't did it, if you never did it, you don't know how it's gonna affect you. Damn, there's another question I read I wanted to answer, but I missed it. You drink coffee? Yeah, I start my day off with a cup of coffee. That's kind of just how I get going. What do you think about bodybuilding.com? That's a cool website. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can write an article on bodybuilding.com. Any one of you guys right now can write an article and submit it to bodybuilding.com. It doesn't mean it's going to get put up, but if you write something good, it's going to be put up. So just keep that in mind, when you're reading it. Any asshole with internet access can write an article on bodybuilding.com. Just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? What's the most important principles from How to Win Friends and Influence People in Modern Days? I don't have a book in front of me. I mean, just the whole thing, like just how the book just is so good because it shows you how to make relationships, amicable. You know what I'm saying? It shows you how to deal with people more efficiently and effectively. And it's like, especially in business, man, like in business, like you're just at a disadvantage if you ever read that book. You know what I mean? You're just at a disadvantage. And people who they say are charming, someone who's charming or charismatic, those are people who do, whether they know it or not, they follow the principles in that book. It may just be something they picked up from their parents. It may just be something that's kind of natural for them, or maybe they learned along the way that was most effective. But like that book shows you how to be just charismatic, man. Like that book shows you how to have charisma, how to, you know what I'm saying? And people like to do business with people they like. People like to have sex with people they like. People like to do favors for people they like. It will help you navigate through life a little better, man, if people like you. You know what I'm saying? Comments on whiskey and wine. I don't really drink that much, man. So I just don't like drinking as much as you guys do. What business do you do outside of YouTube? Yeah, man. Like internet marketing. Do all that can be done each day. Keep that, man. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Brandon, have you ever thought about competing in men's physique? Nah, that shit doesn't inspire me. Like people always ask me why I don't compete and stuff, and it's just I just don't want to. I'm just not like that's not where I get pleasure from. I like helping people accomplish their goals. That's what's exciting to me, and not beating someone, not beating a bunch of guys in a fitness competition. Like that doesn't excite me. That is, I'm not saying it's anything right or wrong with it, or I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else because I'm not. All I'm saying is like that just doesn't motivate me. I don't know if I'd get out of bed for that reason. I don't know if I'll devote. There's not a lot of money in it either, right? Even with sponsorship, it's not a lot of money, and a lot is relative. It might be a lot of money to one of you guys, but to me, it's not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's not when you consider the time you put in. You know what I'm saying? So like for that amount of money, like I don't get the intrinsic value that I do from YouTube. Like this right here, like I get a lot of intrinsic value from that. It's like it makes me happy inside in the inside. But like winning a physique competition wouldn't give me that same feeling. So the only reason I would do it was for the money, and it's not enough money for me to do it. So I guess it's just like it just doesn't. I'm just not motivated. And if they double, triple, quadruple them prizes, then I'd give it some thought. Tips to get laid. um, it's a numbers game, man. It's a numbers game. If you have more prospects, it's just you gotta think of it like sales, right? Like think of it like sales, man. You got more prospects, the more likely you are to have sales. And to get more prospects, you have to go out prospecting, which means you got to do approaches. Hey, you saw my video about it. I have a video on it. I meet more women. Oh, listen, man. Like, if you approach a lot, a certain percentage of those women will go on dates with you. And if you go on, and then a number of those dates will end up in intercourse at some point. You know what I'm saying? Whether the first date or maybe like a few days later. So like, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game, man. If you want to have more sex, approach more, go on more dates. It's just it's numbers. This is fucking mathematics, man. It's the law of averages. You go on enough dates, you approach enough women, go on enough dates, you're gonna have sex with some people. You look like the black version of Hitman. Hitman looks like the white version of me. Hey Brandon, what do you think of doing 200 push-ups a day with 2 training days a week? Whatever. I don't even feel like reading no thing. Listen, you don't do 202 push-ups a day. Sure, you can do it, but why? What's your goal? What is your goal? Like, what is your goal? I don't get it. Like, are you trying to get bigger upper body? Bigger chest, delts, and triceps. Those are the muscle push-ups. If you're trying to do that, then body weight is just not optimal for that. Body weight is not optimal for building muscle if that's your goal. You can do it. It's not optimal for building big muscles. You can do it, but it's going to take longer. But it's not optimal. It's like, yeah, I can take this book and read it out of order, right? And I might understand it, but it's not optimal, right? Like the best course of action would be to read it from front to back the way the author intended, right? So it's like, and the best way to build muscle is heavy compound movement barbell exercises. You can do it though. Yeah, do 200 push-ups a day. I guess I'd have to ask why. You can do it though. You can do it every one. What's wrong with Planet Fitness? Planet Fitness, they serve a demographic. They serve a demographic, and it's fine for them, but they deliberately go out of their way to alienate me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the guy in their commercial that they don't want in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't know how this year, but there's no squat racks. The ones in New York, there's no free barbells. Dumbbells only go up to like 6. Maybe your Planet Fitnesses are different in your city, but it's different. But in New York, like they only have the Smith machine, and it's like that, and like it's just not optimal for muscle gain, for gaining muscle. Like you the best course of action is, heavy compound movement barbells. I mean, with barbells, and Planet Fitness doesn't offer that. So it's like, but if your goals are just to be like, if you're not trying to build big muscles, if you're just trying to be like a fit kind of like fitness guy, then Planet Fitness will work. If you're trying to be like a P90X fit guy, then maybe all body work weight shit will work too. Like if you watch my old videos, like I was just coming out of that phase where all I did was body weight for a long time, and like push-ups and shit, different variations of push-ups. And I was like lean. I was ripped. I was fucking ripped, bro. But I was lean. I wasn't very heavy. You know what I'm saying? I was real lean. I didn't have big muscles. If you want big muscles, you gotta lift a little different. But if you just want to be a fit, if you want to look like a motherfucking Abercrombie guy or like a P90X fitness guy, then Planet Fitness is fine. 200 push-ups a day might work, Hey, BBC, can I get just bigger with calisthenics only? I think I answered that. I think I've been answering that same question for the last 20 minutes. I mean, maybe I haven't. I feel like I've been answering that question 20 minutes straight. What do you think of Osho's view of society and God? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I think I really think if you ever want to know what I think about God, you should read one of Freud's books. What me and Freud have the exact same outlook. Oh God. What do you think about soy? I stay away from it, man. Stay away from it. Lowers testosterone, boosts estrogen. Fuck that. What do you think about Chris Jones? I don't think about Chris Jones. That's not a diss. It's just, I just don't think about him, You got any idea? You got any advice on how? I'm not answering that question. Yo, BBC, do you watch any other YouTubers? Oh man, I missed the fucking damn. Do you watch any of the YouTubers, man? I expect so, since you're so busy. I expect not since you're so busy. Somebody's at my motherfucking door. George is about to go get George. Get the door. Get the door for me. See who the fuck that is. I like Bro Science. That's my favorite. I like the homie Mike Rashad. Rashad. I like of course I used to like Elliot, the homie my boy Brendan Myers. That's my dog. That's my boy in real life. He was texting me today. Man, he just moved to LA. I'm gonna be in LA, so he was texting me. I guess we're gonna link up when I get down there. I like Ty Lopez. I'm also gonna link up with him when I'm in LA. We're gonna be doing some videos together. That should be interesting. I like to pick his brain on some things. What other YouTubers I like? Who's that skinny black kid who always talks about technology and electronics? MKHB, I think that's his name. Oh yeah, kid. You can see my subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? You see my subscriptions and see. I like this one channel where it's like this Spanish chick, or these Spanish chicks in Miami. They just work out in fucking bikinis in some guy's living room. That shit goes so hard. Can you tell us why you're gonna fight those particular people when you see them? Yeah, they know what they did. They know what they did, and it's too late to apologize. Only thing that's gonna make me feel better is bloodshed. Answer my motherfucking question, nigga. Damn. Listen, Wally. I didn't see your fucking question. You see how fast these questions are going in. I'm answering the ones I see. I don't know what your question was. See, right now. See, you fucking squandered opportunity. You're fucking asking questions about asking questions. Had that been your question, I could have answered it. You know, like you see how fast these shits are going, man. I can't. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to answer every question on it, everybody's question on it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I don't have to do this shit at all. You should be happy. You should be happy I'm doing this shit at all, Wally. What's your favorite exercise? What's your favorite leg exercise? Squats, man. Squats. Can you make millions through online business? Depending on what the business is. I mean, yes. Depends on, you can make business. Yeah, I mean, depends on the business, because online business can be anything. Amazon's an online business. They make billions, you know. Facebook's an online business. You know, depends on what you're doing. Depends on, you know. What's the habit you're proudest of breaking, and do you want to break any other habits? I used to smoke. I used to smoke cigarettes, man. I started smoking cigarettes like before I started working out, and I smoked cigarettes from like age 14 to age 30, and it was so hard to quit, man. It was so fucking hard, and I quit, and that's what I'm most proud of. If anything else, uh, what habits am I trying to break? I'd like to be neater. Like I see, like you ever go to like lifehacker.com, you see when they do workspaces, all these people workspaces, and it's all like neat and organized. My shit is all fucked up. Let me just show you how fucked up my shit is. It's my office, man. I got fucking protein, all books over here, like this shit up here, like it's all fucked up. My shit is all fucked up, bro. And I'd like to just be neater and more organized if I could, but because I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm a fucking slob. Only in this room though. I like it. The rest of the house I keep clean because you know, women don't like that shit. You know, I live with one. Um, but this is my room. It's like my little man cave. And you know, the only decoration I got is some of my awards, picture of myself, a guitar, a picture of myself on the cover of a magazine. I was looking at that shit. I got a squat rack here, right? And sometimes I bitch on this shit. You ever see that shit, that commercial? It said, "Hey, I'm Rob Lowe," and this guy says, "And I'm Meathead Rob Lowe." And um and Rob Lowe's like, "Yo, man, I can't get over this great picture and this great sound." And then Meathead Rob Lowe says, "I got great picture and sound too. I'm talking about this picture and this sound." And he's at the bench press. I'm like, "Yo, man, I'm fucking Meathead Rob Lowe." I'm Meathead Rob Lowe. Because I got a picture of myself on the wall, and I got a fucking squat rack and a bench. I'm fucking Meathead Rob Lowe. DirecTV is making fun of me. Whatever. Watch that commercial again. Meathead Rob Lowe had a nice fucking setup. He had a fucking nice house too. Meathead Rob Lowe obviously doing well for himself because he had a goddamn cannon bed in his fucking garage. You know how expensive those are? Whatever. What are your thoughts on whacking it? Like effects on confidence and dopamine. I think I talked about that earlier. I did talk about that early in this thing, but that was over an hour ago, so you probably missed it. Like I said before, I feel like after I ejaculate, I think clearer. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like you know, you ever thought you was like some people who weren't listening before? It's like sometimes you think you're like you think you're in love, or like, you're thinking all these thoughts, man, and then you ejaculate, and it's like, oh shit, it's like waking up from a dream. You know, like yeah, I feel like I'm most clear. So I don't whack it anymore because I have sex almost every day, right? So, but if I didn't, I would. You know, like I don't want to. I would. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I could not. You know what I'm saying? That would be when a guy asks me what habit, if I didn't live with her, that would be the habit I'd have to break. Is beating off. How do you eat when you're sick? I don't get sick much, man. I don't get sick much. Uh, I mean, I don't think about. I'm not thinking about nutrition. I'm definitely not thinking about nutrition or macros when I'm sick. You know, you just need to. You know what I'm saying? Eat whatever you want. Get back on. Just don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You're sick. You're probably just gonna lose weight, man. Uh, is the shit ton of saturates from a uh, go mad diet dangerous, or is it just some pigeon type shit? Listen, man. When he says go mad, he means drinking a gallon of milk a day, right? And I know that there's other health issues you might be concerned with, especially if you're a hippie, right? You might have a lot of like other concerns as far as milk. A lot of people always say, man, we're the only animal who drinks other milk, who drinks milk from another animal. I mean, we do a lot of fucking shit that other animals don't do, like have a language, like like you use electricity, brush our teeth. We do a ton of shit that other animals don't do. I mean, like, I don't really know what's your fucking point, But anyway, what the fuck was the question? Oh, nah, man, you'll be fine. I mean, don't worry. That's not the reason. Saturated is not the reason that you should worry. Like anything, man. Just try it out. See how it works for you, man. See how it affects you. You know what I'm saying? Just wondering, can tattoos fuck up for if you want to start competing? Um, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Bro, would you say fish oil has some effects on body composition? Yeah, man, it helps healthy fats. It also helps lubricates. It helps with injuries. It helps with your joints. It's like it has a number, so just health benefits. Do you have any shirts left? And will you have any pink shirts for women? No pink shirts, right? Because even women are gonna be beast mode. You know what I'm saying? If they fucking with this highlight shit. You know what I'm saying? You want some pink shit, you're gonna have to go to Victoria's Secret or some shit like that. We do got shirts left. Some of the sizes are sold out. Mediums might be sold out. I'm not sure. And I know smalls are sold out, but we didn't buy as many smalls and mediums, so we didn't. Thought you guys were bigger than that. No, but we were definitely out of smalls. Are you coming to Cali Expo? Yeah, man, I'm coming. I'm gonna be in Cali on the 5th, man. On the 5th, from the 5th to the 10th. You at the expo? If you come to that expo, man, you come to that expo, come through, man. Wear your highlight shirt, man. Like I would like people to wear. If you, I know we shipped a lot out to California. Yo, if you come to the expo, man, man. Let's rep this highlight shit, man. Cause if I see you, you know what I'm saying? You might not see me, right? Because I'm gonna be walking around. But if I see the highlight, I see you. I'm like, yo, what up, highlight shirt? You know what I'm saying? Let's represent out there, bro. Greetings from. Yeah. How do you approach girls at school, man? Um, I don't know. I mean, just listen. I just say like I don't never. I don't like people. Somebody ask me like to help talk about a pro. I just say fucking anything, man. Anything to start a conversation. Anything to start a conversation. For a long time, man, I was saying like, yo, what a pet store is? Like just random girls, And and I was like, then and sometimes I'd be like, oh no, I'm just fucking with you. I just wanted to excuse to talk to you. I'm Brandon, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say anything to fucking start a conversation. Fucking anything. And sometimes they laugh at that, because they'll be like, oh, where's the pets? Oh yeah, I think there's one. No, I'm just fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Brandon, bro. or something like that. And that became a running gag. So like me and my boys was like, oh yo man, yo, see her? Go ask her what a pet store is, man. I think, or we sit back, she was like, I think I'm about to go ask her what a pet store is, man. Oh, but like your girls at school, man. I mean, it's cool because you can ask. Oh man, you could be like, oh yeah, aren't you in Mrs. McConaughey's class? Oh, you don't have Mr. McConaughey's class? Oh, my fault. Who's your homeroom teacher? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm Brandon, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You can say fucking anything if it's school because you already have something in common, and you just say random shit. Hey, are you in Sojourner's? Are you in Miss Canfield's uh English class? Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. I thought you something else. I'm Brandon, by the way. You can say fucking anything because like now y'all got something in common. So you like, if you're in college, you like, oh yeah, you can say anything, man. You can just say anything, whatever. How'd you get such a developed lower chest? Do you do decline bench? I never do decline bench. It was from like I think it's from just like a lot of dips because dips were low. I think it's just a lot of dips back in the day. You know what I'm saying? What's your thought on MLM, network marketing, and company? Yo, I'm not really with that shit, man. Like, I mean, I think it could work for some people, and I'm not against it, but it's not for me, man. It's not for me. It's right because, like, I don't want this to sound that derogatory, but I just like I know how to start my own business, and I think multi-level marketing is best for someone who wants to be an entrepreneur but doesn't want or know how to start his own business, like for real own business. You know what I'm saying? The multi-level, like you're really working for Amway. You know what I'm saying? You're really just you're an Amway salesman at best. You know, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? And it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's certainly not the same as selling Amway or getting all your friends to sell Amway too is not the same as developing a product or service and bringing it from scratch, from nothing, and bringing it to market yourself. It's just not the same thing. It's two totally different things. And so multi-level marketing works best for someone who doesn't want to develop their own product or service and bring it to market. Doesn't want to or doesn't know how to. Okay. And because there's a lot that goes into that. Like you gotta know a lot of shit. And you better know how to make balance sheets. You better know how to you better know the cost of customer acquisition for your product or service. You better know you better have you better know what your margins are and have a high profit margin. You know what I'm saying? One of at least, I wouldn't get into any business that didn't have at least a 200% market profit margin. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? That's because I wouldn't want to take a risk bigger than that. You better know how to make a balance sheet. You better know how to read a balance sheet. But that's if you want to start your own. But that's only if you want to start your own thing from scratch. Build your own, develop your own product or service, and bring it to market. If you don't want to do all that shit, multi-level marketing is perfect for you because really you're just a glorified salesman, and that's not a bad thing. But it is what it is, you know. It's all about what you want to take on, you know. What do you think of American Sniper? I don't see a lot of movies, man, so I haven't seen it. And I told myself if I'm going to see American Sniper, I need to see Selma first. Just as a black man, I need to see Selma first. You know what I'm saying? So really, what's going to happen is I'm not going to see either one. Do you think one man can change the world? Yeah, he's a special kind of man, you know. Or I don't know if you can change the world, but you can have an influence. I mean, everybody influences a little, and how much do you want to influence? Like Bill Gates had a big influence, you know, has had a big influence and continues to have. Like he's basically helping wipe out malaria. You know what I'm saying? And right after he, you know, I'm using Windows right now. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the guy, man. Steve Jobs impacted the world. I don't know if change. You know, change. Impact though, it's different. Are you an introvert or extrovert? I'm whatever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think naturally I'm actually kind of introverted because I remember being shy. I just kind of like train myself not to be shy anymore and to be more confident and sure of myself. And that just took training. I trained myself there. So, um, favorite books? Yeah, man. Like I post them. I have like a bunch of videos on it. You know, Think and Grow Rich. Somebody said that Think and Grow Rich should be taught at school. It helped change his life. Yo, Think and Grow Rich, my favorite. How to Win Friends Influence People. Think and Grow Rich. Just off the top of my head, I know I like Awaken the Giant Within, Tony Robbins. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Waddles. D-Wad, what they called him in the hood. What would be the fifth? Maybe Rich Dad Poor Dad would be the fifth. Top five. Top five, dead or alive. Is it possible to cut and build muscle simultaneously? Yo, George, thanks. Listen, there's a way to do it, but it's not optimal and it's not that effective to the point where I don't even want to mention it. I'm not going to mention it. Don't even ask me anymore. The best thing to do is to just get as cut as you want to be, then bulk, and then but don't do the shit I say, the micro cutting and bulking. I talk about it in my book. Click the description. You can either get ultimate cuts if you're trying to cut, or you can get ultimate mass if you want to build mass. They're fucking 99 cents, best 99 cents you'll ever spend. Read the reviews on Amazon. If you don't take my word for it, Ultimate Cuts has almost 500 reviews with a 5-star average. I couldn't fucking pay that many people to fucking lie for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll weigh in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Ultimate Mass has great reviews too. Thank you to everybody who bought the books and left a review. You know what I'm saying? There's only 99 cents. Like, I'm not like getting dough off this shit. Like, it was like really, that's the lowest price Amazon will let me put it at with my Kindle, the Kindle publishing deal, the KDP. That's the lowest price I could put it. So I made it as cheap as possible so as many people can get the information. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I just want to help. I just want to help y'all, man. Did you do the Waking with Giant Within exercises? Let me show you something, man. This is I found my original copy of Waking the Giant Within. It's all fucked up. I got all highlights I read when I was 17. The fucking covers off. Because I just read it so many times, man. And yeah, I did a lot of exercises. You know what I'm saying? I got highlights. The book turned orange. It's so old. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this shit, bruh. That shit go hard. You know what, man? I kind of want to put 48 Laws of Power in my top 5, but I don't know what to take out. You know what? I have to sit and think about it because I might have to take one out. 48 Laws of Power, man. I love that shit. How can I increase my vertical, man? Yo, if you want to jump more, jump more. Like, practice jumping, do plyometric training. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? How do you handle rejection for women, and how would you handle it? Listen, man, that's just part of it. You just gotta understand it. Like, it's part of it. Everybody gets rejected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure fucking Brad Pitt wouldn't have 100% success rate. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he does it. I'm sure he has. He's been rejected. Like, everybody has. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some people are going to get rejected more than others. How do you deal with it? You just fucking you don't personalize it, right? Because it's like, you got to understand that, man. Everything is subjective. You know what I'm saying? Everything is subjective, including you, right? Some people are going to like you, some people aren't. Some women are going to be into you, some people aren't. Some would, I mean, I've been rejected, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's just like, I know that it's just not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little too intense for some people, or I'm just a little, or maybe they just don't like me. Some women just might not be attracted to me. Some women like fucking skinnier guys. Some women like fucking guys of a different race. Like, who knows? The last thing you want to do is try to get into a fucking woman's head, because that shit that's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. Just it is what it is. It happens, and you just move on, man. If you could start over again working out, what would you have learned? What would you have wished you knew that you already learned? I wish I would have started doing this full body workout shit earlier, man. Like when I found out this shit, man, that's when I really started making gains, man. I would have stopped doing no isolation exercise, strictly compound movements. And like, man, I don't know what I look like right now if I did that from the onset. And I would have started doing like the high level calisthenic shit earlier, like what I'm saying, like muscle ups, and I would have started doing that kind of shit earlier. You ever get pain in your joints? I guess I have tennis elbow. That doesn't really happen to me, man. You know what? If I was you out, you can take joint supplements like glucosamine, or like you can take fish oil, man. Fish oil helps a lot with that, and maybe that's why I never felt that it had that shit, because I've taken fish oil for years straight. Well, BBC, I like how you do videos with your books in the background. Are you ever gonna come through the side of the camera, hella slow again, do the evil laugh? I don't know, man. That was something I did that year. I'll probably be doing something different in 2016. I just switch it up, man. You just switch it up, keep it interesting, man. You gotta come from Bucket. You can't be doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was me. I just wanted to switch it up. Do you still play basketball? Nah, I haven't been playing much basketball. Too much cardio. Do you go to the Brandon? Do you go to the doctor? Yeah, I go to the doctor. Every maybe 4 times a year, man, and I get a full checkup, right? Because I do a lot of like wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, it's free because I have insurance, right? So I get my levels checked. I get my testosterone levels checked. I get all my blood work done, and it's like, because if there's an issue going, if there's an issue, the last thing you want to do is find out about it once the symptoms are noticeable, right? If you have an issue, you want to find out, on the onset, so you can jump ahead of it, right? It's like if you find cancer early, you're more likely to survive, and you don't want to, what I'm saying, or a tumor, or anything that could be fucking you up. You want to, the earlier you find it, the better, because the more, I'm fumbling my words right now. It's just better to, if something goes wrong, it's better to find it early, is what I'm trying to say. You take fish oils before or after lifting? I don't schedule during my workout. I take it in the morning, I take it at night. What do you think about programs like Insanity and George Pierre's Rush Fit? I think that shit is cool depending on what your goals are. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're gonna look like a bodybuilder doing that shit. Um, if you do like P90X or something like that, like you're gonna look like the guys in those videos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like like a lean, muscular, kind of muscular, lean, a fitness guy. Like those kind of works are if you want to look like a fitness guy. If you want to look like if you want to look like somebody who bodybuilds, you're gonna follow a bodybuilding protocol. But I do stuff like that sometimes. Like, and I have videos that are similar to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's like I sometimes I switch my protocols up. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool. Like I never done Insanity or Rush Fit, but I went through P90X back when I was training. I trained a client and we went through the whole. He said, "Y'all want to do P90X?" And he paid me to do P90X with him for 3 months, and it was intense. Like it was actually like intense. It's not optimal for hypertrophy though. And I don't want you to go into it thinking that. You know what I'm saying? What's the best isolation movement for chest? I fucking hate isolation movements, man, with all my motherfucking heart. So the best isolation movement is the one you don't do. You know what I'm saying? I fucking hate it. How'd you train yourself not to be shy? Man, it's like just what do confident people do? What do confident people do? kind of people are willing to talk to anybody. So I just like developed the habit of, you read How to Win Friends or Influence People. You just start talking to people, man. Like talking, like really having when I went to college. I was like, listen, I'm not going. I was shy before college. I was like, I'm not gonna be shy no more. So like the first year, I was like, I went in like gun ho, and I would like introduce myself to every day. I was like, listen, I'm just gonna introduce myself to five women at this college, and each day. And then like by the end of the first semester, man, I was one of the most popular motherfuckers because I fucking met everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of weird, but you just find a way to do it that it's not weird and it's cool. And I wasn't like meeting them to try to have sex with them. I just to just be friends. I just wanted to be friends. I was trying to train myself not to be shy anymore. And then it's also like how you hold yourself. How does a confident, successful person hold themselves? What's their mannerisms? You want to adopt those mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Michael Jordan. He's never like. You ever see a picture of Michael Jordan like this? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You never see James Bond like this. You know what I'm saying? James Bond, he's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Standing up straight. He's calm, confident. Got the eye of the motherfucking tiger. You know what I'm saying? You got to adopt the mannerisms, because motion creates emotion. Right? Motion creates emotion. How you use your body affects your mind. People think that it works both ways. Like how your mind affects your body, but how you use your body affects your mind. So if you smile more, like if you smile or laugh, you laugh, your brain actually produces dopamine and serotonin and releases it. You know what I'm saying? Like your body, the way you hold yourself, your physiology affects your brain, affects your emotions. Hope that makes sense. Yo, can you give me advice on how to learn speed reading, blah, 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 web pages? Yo, man, take it. The only advice I can give you will work for me. I know you want a shortcut, but I don't have one. Take a class, man. I took a class, Iris speed reading, That's how you got to do it. I mean, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So anything else, any other advice I give you would be just me guessing. It would just be hearsay. You know what I'm saying? I can only tell you what worked for me. And now, I took the class, man. What are your thoughts on alpha/beta philosophy? What do you think is bullshit? I don't like to think of it in like terms like that. Like I don't like to think of it like this guy's alpha or this guy's beta or that's beta or this is alpha. Like it's really just what's effective. That's how I like to think of shit. Like what's effective. And I keep track of everything, right? So everything, like I have notebooks, but I keep track of random shit that you might not think to keep track of. And I do what's effective. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever's effective is I'm gonna do it. I don't even think in terms of, oh, this is alpha, I better do that, or that's beta, I better do that. That's from the pickup artist world. That's that they popularized that way of thinking. And I just don't think like that. I think of like, will this help me accomplish my goal? Is this effective? And that's how I do. That's how I go about my business. What's going to get me, all I think about is what's going to. I have my goals. I have a plan out. I just do what's effective to accomplish those goals. I don't think of it as terms of alpha and beta. That's not how I think. And things are rarely ever that cut and dry, that black and white. This is alpha. This is beta. It's usually shades of gray. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a gradient. What example of a non-fitness goal you set for 2014, and what were milestones used to get there? Okay. The beginning of 2014, I was still working at my boy's restaurant. I was working there on the weekends. I was the weekend manager. And I didn't want to work there no more. So one of the milestones I had was to save enough money to support myself, to make sure I had enough money to support myself for like a year or whatever. And so the milestone was, setting that goal, saving the kind of the amount of money I needed. So if I quit and wasn't be able to make money outside of that, then I had a cushion to land on. You know what I'm saying? So saving up that money was a milestone, and quitting the job was the goal. If that makes sense. Please answer. Do you believe in doing high reps? Do you believe that doing high reps will help you build muscle? Since from doing high reps, it get the blood pumping. That's not how I read. That's how Seth wrote that. Anyway, so I know you're trying to get your shit. You're trying to get this. You wrote this shit like 17 times. Look, you have to find out what works for you. That's the best thing you can do. Like me, through trial and error, feedback analysis, I figured out that doing reps between 6 and 8 with resting 90 seconds in between each set works best for me. That's the protocol that works best for me. I can't promise that will work best for you. I can't promise that'd be optimal for you. I can't really promise that anything is going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? But I can promise that if you keep track of everything and try different protocols for a certain amount of time and see which one works the best for you, you will find which one works best for you. Okay. I asked about doing what's the best isolation movement for chest because you talked about that with the pre-exhaust video. I get what you're saying. You're right. I did that. For you don't do pre-exhaust. I mean, dumbbell flies are good. I guess you can do something like cable crossovers, but I think dumbbell flies are probably the best for that purposes. You're right, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're right. I'm sorry. As a man, I admit that I made a mistake when I came at you crazy for that. What happened to Elliot? Yo, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really talked to him about that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to him about that. I'll talk to him next time I see him. You know what I'm saying? In Ultimate Mass, you said you can eat fruit in every meal if you want. But isn't fruit bad, or is it simple carb? I said you can. I didn't say that was optimal to eat fruit in every meal. I said it's a possibility. And you got to remember, Ultimate Mass. When I said that, I was talking about it was for building mass. Fruit is a simple carb. Fruit spikes your insulin levels, right? So having your insulin high all day is optimal for building mass. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different protocol. It's a different protocol if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to cut, like in my other video when I said only eat carbs after your workout, that was for cutting, right? Ultimate Mass, that whole book is about mass, about bulking. So it's like just different protocols for a different result. I'm a residential support worker. My shift pattern is 2 days on, 2 days off. How do I maximize my gains when I get in the gym and when I work to keep? I don't know. I don't know if I saw that question earlier. I just don't know if I get it. So you can't work out on days that you work? Is that what you're saying? Like, sounds like that's what you're saying. If that's the case, then then you just work out on the days that you work out on the days that you can work out. Like you can only work out 2 days. You can work out 2 days on, 2 days off, right? That's all you can do. So that's what you do. Depends on what your goals are. I don't know what your goals are, man. So it's hard for me to give you a protocol that would fit within those parameters because I don't know what your goals are, man. You want to maximize gains. I mean, how would I do it? If I could only work out 2 days on, 2 days off. I would either do lower body one day, upper body the next. That's as much of the split as I would ever do, and I would just hit them harder than I would do on like a full body day, right? Because you're gonna be off for 2 days in a row. You won't, you know what I'm saying? So like I would do something like that. I would just hit them hard. So instead of two exercises for each body part, I would do fucking 4 or 5. I would go crazy because I won't be able to, get a few workouts a day, a week. That's what I would do, Seagriz. And I don't know if that will work. Like I would do it, I would not know, but I don't know if it will work even for me because I've never had to squeeze a protocol into those parameters, right? So, you do that or something like that for a few months, track your results, see if it's working, and then if not, then you address it and try to find out how you can make improvements upon it. And that's how you got to do everything, really. What's your opinion of the Hodge twins? I already have one. I don't watch their videos. I mean, nothing against them. It's just, who were your role models when growing up? Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, James Bond. Oh, James Bond isn't real. Yeah, man, but we got to walk in his image. Yeah, Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, James Bond were my role models growing up. Tupac. I was a big fan of Pac too. Is squats enough to get bigger legs? Yeah, yo, man, my legs barely fit in my jeans anymore. I have to buy new jeans, and all I've been doing is really squats. Sometimes kettlebell swings, but yeah. Hey, Brandon, can you do a video on getting better ass for guys? Nope, can't do that video. Can't do that video. I mean, you can just do what girls do. You know what I'm saying? I guess. But I've never like focused on getting. Nah, it's not something I would focus on. How do you lose fat on your legs? You can't lose fat in one spot. You have to do it accumulatively. Anybody tells you can lose fat in one spot is lying to your ass, man. They're either lying or they're ignorant. You have to lose it accumulatively. So, and you do that the same way you lose, and the way you do that is to burn more calories than you consume. What do you think about dumbbell chest press? Anyone got tips? I mean, yeah, dumbbell bench is fine. Depending on your goals, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to build muscle, though, barbell bench press is optimal. I'm just gonna be real with you because you can put more weight on it. Would you have joined the military if you were younger? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, sometimes I think I wish I would have fucking. I feel like I'd have made a good Navy SEAL. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'd have made a good Navy SEAL. But maybe I'm just being optimistic. Maybe who knows if I even made it through buds. But I would have liked to try. Because I know that's a big challenge. I would have liked to try. I'm too old now. Kobe or LeBron? LeBron. What kind of I know you drink a lot of water, but what kind of exfoliator or moisturizers do you use? Pause. Uh, yeah, I'm not really with all that shit. Sometimes, I remember my dermatologist said to use a buff pad though. Like when my shit was bad, a buff pad. When you wash your face with like some motherfucking with that regular soap, man. That regular, I forget the name of that. I want to say it's Caterpillar soap, but I know that's not the name. I know that's not the name. No, it's not called Caterpillar, but that's what I'm seeing in my head. It's white with blue letters, and there's a word that looks like caterpillar, but it's not. Big Brandon, what's your take on calisthenics compared to weight training? Which one do you think is best for athletes? Depends on what your sport is. But I'm just gonna say weight training, man. Like the video I posted the other day, I talked about how Will Chamberlain, he was like one of the only basketball players lifting weights. He wrote in his biography that's why he was so dominant. You know what I'm saying? He was lifting weights. Should you do higher? What should you do to reach higher rep ranges on bar movements like dips, pull-ups, variation? Uh, you just got to do them more, man. Like I know this sounds like I'm being a dick, but like you just got to do them more. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta somebody at the door. You just gotta do them more, man. Like you have to get wrong. You'll get stronger. I know that sounds simplistic, but that's kind of what it is, man. In addition to my previous question, I'm basically undervalued by my employer and overqualified. How do I decide? How did you decide marketing was your interest? It was just something I was always into. Like I was always into. I always found it fascinating how to get, how to the psychology of it. So like, if I was you, I would just think about whatever it is you find interesting, and then see if it works best for you, man. Like I can't. I wish I could give you better advice, man. But you gotta find what you're interested in, and that's what's gonna make you happy. Fuck LeBron. Listen, man, I don't understand why people hate LeBron so much, man. Like, do you know how much trouble I would have got myself into if I was given $100 million at age 18? He handled it like so classy, man. Like he never had no scandals. He never embarrassed himself or the community. You know, he married his high school sweetheart. You never hear about him running around with like I feel like LeBron's like a great role model for kids and adults. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like LeBron ever since the decision when he went on TV to say, take my talents to Miami. But you gotta remember, like if you ever watch videos of the decision, that was a charity event. Like there's a bunch of kids in the background. Like they did it inside of a high school gym, and there's a bunch of kids in the stand, and that's because that was a charity event for the Boys and Girls Club, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that was a charity event for poor children. How do you hate on that? How do you? I guess it came off a certain way, but like the fact is, people hated on him for a charity event. I just feel like he's been a great role model for. Yeah, man. I mean, like, and then in contrast, look at Kobe, man. He's out here, fucking random women in hotels getting charged for rape. You know what I'm saying? Like he never fucking passes the ball. It's like the Lakers play better without him. You know what I'm saying? Like recently, at least, it's like I don't know, man. What the fuck? Working out at home, working out at gym, what's best for you? Depends on what your goals are, man. If you're trying to build weight, if it's like I work out at home a lot, but I do that when I know I'm not gonna have time to make it to the gym. But it's for my goals. What's optimal is going to be when I'm cutting. I work out at home more actually because I'm not trying to lift so much heavy weights. It's not as important. But like when I'm trying, like right now when I'm poking, I need the barbells, man. I need barbells. I need heavy weights. What's the best exercise for obliques in the gym? You know what I've liked lately? I like the, and I hate isolation exercise. This is kind of an isolation exercise. It's a side cable crunch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do a video on it. What are quick high calorie um, foods? Nuts. Yeah, I like almonds. That high calorie shake. If you hey yo, shut the fuck up. My 15 calorie shake, my 1500 calorie shake. Olive oil, like shit like that. Cronuts. What do you think of the fat training program by Lane Norton? It looks like a cool protocol. It's interesting, but again, I don't like splits. You know what I'm saying? I don't think split. Where's the music playlist? Yeah, I just haven't had time to do that shit, man. And I don't really know if I ever will. I mean, if I do, I gotta be like bored one day or like just have more time on my hands, and I usually don't have either. Why bad things happen to good people? Your biggest fan from Morocco. What up, Morocco? Um, the bad things happen to everyone. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta prepare for that. You gotta to help mitigate the damage that happens from bad things is expect it and prepare for it. Like, I'm doing great right now. I'm doing awesome. But I save money, I'm doing other things. So like, because bad times are gonna come, something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen. But if you got here's the thing, within reason, this is gonna sound real shallow, but it's not. But this is like this is reality. Within reason, there are few problems that money doesn't solve or at least help with, right? If you have a health, you know what I'm saying, you can't, if you have a health problem, then like the more money you have, the more better you're off you're gonna be. Like with doctors, like it's expensive to have bad health. You know what I'm saying? The more if you got more money, you can afford doctors, you can afford good food, quality food. If you got yeah, man, like the more money you have, man, the more you can mitigate the impact of bad things when they happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've noticed that in my opinion. When did you start books and why? I mean, I'm assuming when I started reading books. When I was around 17, I started reading outside of school. And here's the thing, man. Like people ask, like, what's the benefit of reading books? Like, yo, what the like that blows my mind. It's like you seen The Matrix? Do you remember when he would like downloaded the software into his brain? They hooked his brain up to things. Oh, I know Kung Fu now, or like I know this now, I know that now. Like he was like downloading software. I mean, that's what like reading books are, man. It's like you downloading the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, right now, man, financial intelligence. I'm reading like, cause I'm just like some shit. There's some things I have to do some accounting right now, or whatever. I just, I'm downloading the information, some additional financial information I didn't have, or like Confessions of an Advertising Man. I was reading some more marketing and advertising stuff by the legendary marketer David Oakley. Like I'm downloading information, man. You know what I'm saying? That you down so powerful, man. Like this is like because of the books I'm reading. This is why you're watching the podcast right now. This is everything I am, everything I have, is a result of me gaining knowledge through books and applying the knowledge. Everything. You know what I'm saying? This is why you're here. This is why you're here watching this, because I applied that knowledge, including working out and fitness stuff, good way to increase wrist strength. I've never worked on my like wrist strength. I never work wraps. I don't really know because it's not something I think about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're almost done, guys. I've been doing this for 2 hours, man. So yeah, man. And we're gonna end it right there, guys. Yo, it's been real. Yo, listen, we still got some mediums. I think we're done. But we got I bought more larges and everything. So we larges and we got some XLs. The High Life workout shirts, man. Get them, man. Get them. You get the free goal setting PDF. You learn how to set goals, and you're gonna get High Life wristband. You know what it is, man. And we mailing them out personally. Hundreds of people bought them, man. Like I was kind of surprised. I was actually kind of like I was overwhelmed, like with emotion when I saw how many people ordered it. So like I really appreciate that, guys, man. Like That shit, yo. Thank you for showing love, man. Thank you for showing love. Thank y'all for watching this, man. Thank y'all for giving a fuck. Thank y'all for watching. For everybody who got ultimate mass, ultimate cuts. That's real shit, man. Appreciate it. Listen, I'm out. Wifey's home. You know what I'm saying? Wifey's home. Sorry, I gotta attend to. I gotta take you gotta take care of home, brother. All right.